Hello, welcome to the Shades of Brown After Show Couch Sessions. Here with me, I have the incomparable.
Oh, that's my name.
Yes,
Mark Kazim.
yes. And I have with me Kelwin.
Gittens.
Is true or kittens?
No, Gittens.
Okay. Well, hello. Thank you guys so much for watching the show. I hope that you guys liked it. We just watched the first episode. It deals a lot with race, interracial relationships, Guyanese culture in the whole. And we're going to have these guys take on it. We're going to play some games. So the first episode, what did you guys think?
The first episode, I thoroughly enjoyed it. uh, so one of my favorite genre of movies or things to watch is I love thrillers and things that have you guessing, and that's my favorite genre of things to watch. So I especially like the parts where you don't know what's gonna come next and being surprised at the next scene. I love that.
Thank you, Mark. What about you, Kelvin?
Don't say the same thing he said.
Nah. It was, I read it. I read the script when we were at the first table reading. And then I read it again to get some, ideas of what my character was all about. And, it was a wonderful episode. It ended, in that suspense. So look out for episode 2.
Let me guess, you love the ending more than anything else.
Yeah. The ending was a setup for everything.
Yeah, so in the first episode, what I really wanted to do was to establish certain characters. So when you usually have interracial relationship, there's usually like a person from the past that kind of looks like them that, the parents usually like. Plus in the episode, the direct description of Shirley's dream person for Victoria actually fits the description of Kelvin. See? He's not single, but see?
Dark and lovely.
Shades of Brown had a lot of good memories. Big up to Sonia Yard, who directed all of it. These ragtag of crazy people who I love so much. She did a really good job in terms of bringing out the characters, their relationships with one another. So thank you so much, Sonia, for all that you've done. What would you guys say was one of your favorite memories from set? I know which one Kelvin might say.
But my favorite memory was the club scene, to be honest. We executed it in such a short time, even though we were expecting it to be longer. But it was an amazing scene with me and Mark, and it was lovely.
Lovely. Wow. That's what he describes you, Mark.
My favorite memory in the entire thing is I got a thing for, even though people might not know, I prefer serious acting rather than comedy. But
it wasn't obvious.
Very surprising.
Very surprising.
Yeah.
Very surprising.
And I especially like scenes where you have to dig deep for emotions. And there are scenes that we actually cried.
I saw the tear.
Those kind of scenes are my favorite. I like the fun stuff too, so I have a lot of favorites. So, being with the cast, actually, my favorite memories are not on set, not while we're filming, but pre-set. Like, we talk a lot of nonsense and we rub hard. Yeah.
You know why?
God.
You know why?
And I especially love those because I like to set an atmosphere where it's work inducive, and I like to be calm and cool and
Yeah.
and
What?
and just prepare for the scene in a way that everybody's comfortable. So I like making a lot of jokes
Oh yes, that's
off
true.
camera.
Yeah.
I like hitting at a lot of people. Yeah. That's my favorite memory. Just the jokes outside of the filming.
And when he says he's calm and cool, I think he has a different definition for that.
What is your definition of my calm and cool?
Mark's calm and cool is just to roast everybody, and then they say action. Everybody gotta be serious, but he's the only one who could just snap back like that. It's not fair.
I'm trying to teach you guys.
Because Kelvin a lot, especially with one of the scenes you're gonna see next week. in the kitchen where Kelvin couldn't stop smiling, and Mark was like, every time he's looking me eyes by, you smile.
Yeah, he's smiling. And we gotta wait a while for he done licky lips because it's no flip, yeah.
Oh my
So you gotta
God.
taste what we experience. You have a taste.
Yeah.
All right. So Mark touched a little bit on set relations. So who was your favorite person to work with? Or it could be crew or it could be cast.
Go ahead, Kelvin.
Who was my favorite person to work with?
If it's
I guess
not
my
me,
favorite
I'll
person
shoot you.
was
I'll
you and
shoot.
Mark. I'll be honest. I mean, because those were
If we
some
had
of
two other person here, he would have said, yeah, my favorite person is you and you know, and thing, you.
Nah,
At least he said
it's true.
He said it. He said it. Yes.
Because I felt like within the Shades of Brown, those were the most intense scene, and it was especially working with a man like Mark who's very experienced. You learn a lot from him, and it's also Annie, and it was good, and there was a lot of emotion there, and for me, Annie and Mark were my two favorite cast members to
Who
work
more?
with.
Who more? Who more?
You more, of course.
Yay! Yes, Mark. Who's your favorite person to shoot with? Cast or crew?
I don't have a favorite. I never have favorites. I
Gosh.
enjoy moments with everybody.
You like them
when
more
I
than you
have
said.
moments.
Oh,
I love all my children.
I don't have a favorite child.
I love
Yeah.
all my children.
That's not what I asked you.
You're my favorite when you're acting with me or when you're doing something with me. At the moment, I'm in that moment with that person, and at that moment, you're my favorite. So you've been my favorite for quite a few moments.
So it's me. Thank
For
you.
quite a few
You want
moments.
to be bad, but I understand.
It's okay, Kevin. It's okay.
I draw from everybody, and I mesh with everybody. I think always a good relationship with everybody, and bounce off proper with everybody. So I don't have a particular favorite, to be honest. Not at this point. Maybe ask me in like season 3.
Yeah. We're hoping to get to it. Yes.
Yes, season 3. We're hoping. For me, I would say Gerard. I think he really embodied the character of a father. Like he was very what I wrote on the page and what he did was really, really, he brought life to the character. He breathed himself into it. So like every time we did a scene, it actually felt like he was like a father to me. Like he was very, I don't know, it's like I always just want to go and hug him every time I see him. So big up to you, Gerard.
Gerard did an excellent job.
You did a very good job, very good job. So what was your favorite scene to shoot?
Favorite scene to shoot.
Don't you dare say you don't have a favorite scene or something like that.
Favorite.
The one you could remember.
Yeah, Mark, go first this time.
Yeah,
Take the
I
lead,
try
sir.
to remember my favorite scene.
I think I answer the question with memory. I think I mixed it up.
My favorite scene that I can recall is a scene that I cried literally, and I felt the emotions that I needed to feel in order to bring out what the camera should have seen. I can't say what scene it was because that's a little surprise or a little thriller. I don't want to ruin it, but as I said before, when you go deep, I like that. So that scene was my favorite.
As Mark said earlier, it's hard to mention what is your favorite scene without giving out too many information. But let me see how best I could do it. I could remember when we were shooting after the first scene, after the first episode, the second episode. It was the kitchen scene. I think that was my favorite because I was now actually doing a lot, and then I was excited to see what the director was going to give to me in terms of directions and advice and whatnot. So I was really excited, and I felt like I did a good job beyond what I expected to do. So Yeah, I guess that was my favorite scene. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I was with Annie, so anything Annie and me, then you
Yes,
know,
yes. Thank you.
yeah, yeah.
Um, well, I think for me it's the same. Just like Mark, and probably like what Kelvin said too. I like more emotional scenes, things that you can bring out something especially from past experience, or you can relate to a story that's worth watching.
Yeah, yeah.
And there was, I'm gonna give mine from the first episode. Yes. So in the first episode, when me and Mark's character were about to leave, and Shirley kind of threw a fit when we were about to go through the door, seeing Miss Simone's reaction to things in this show has been super funny. Though she's doing some very harsh stuff, I think her charisma really makes it comedic. Though it's serious at the same time, she really brings it in a way that I could still laugh. I still feel the pain, but it's still funny to me. And in that scene when she's kicking us out the house, spraying us with holy water, it was really hilarious to see her kick us out. Thank you for your answers, gentlemen. We're now going to play the game Guess That Line. So from the first episode that I'm sure
Hold
you
on.
guys
Before,
watched.
are we getting prize? No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you feel this is love and laughter?
I got bust my brains.
Yeah, man, your prize is you get to be on a TV show. Yeah.
Your prize is a surprise.
All right. So, the first one is, you love God so much, then love his creation. Pretty, Victor, or Victoria?
Who said the line?
Yeah.
Pretty.
Victor or Victoria?
Victor.
Yay!
Victor.
Victor, yes. Her father.
Yeah. But I was kind of hearing like a Shirley coming out there.
No.
By Shirley as an
Shirley was told that.
What?
Yeah.
You know this?
Yeah.
And he's saying he can't, so much things he's saying he can't remember. You know that though?
I am surprised.
Very.
Yeah.
You never know. You never know when you'll be in the same position. Victor, Victoria, or Jason?
Jason.
Oh shoot.
Jason.
GT me at this game. Well, it's correct, so of course he knows.
Jason.
I didn't expect you to get any right, you know.
Alright, there we go.
Oh, gosh.
Playing right now. No, synchronize my brains. There we go.
Okay. I don't know. He's a person. Shirley, Jason, or Pretty?
Jason.
Shirley.
Jason. Mark actually remembers his, the one who knows his line.
Wow,
actually remembers his line.
All the questions is to his
No,
line.
just those two.
Right. Let's rock.
Okay. She's just old and set in her ways. Victor, Jason, Fahim.
Victor. No?
No.
Shy.
Was it?
Shy.
She's just old and set in her ways. And what's the three options?
Victoria, Jason, Fahim.
Victoria.
I didn't hear Victoria first. That's why.
Sure.
Yeah, I didn't hear
No,
Victoria.
you didn't say Victoria first.
No, so I
I said
didn't hear
Victor?
Victoria first. I didn't hear. No, I said Victor first.
No,
Yeah,
she
yeah.
didn't say Victoria.
She didn't say Victoria first. Oh,
What?
so I didn't hear Victoria.
That is a lie, guys.
No, that's true.
Yeah, you didn't.
I
you
know
didn't-
exactly where the line come from, and I didn't hear the answer.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mm.
Yes, so that brings us to the end of this segment.
Oh, we're done, and I won.
No,
Yes,
no.
we're done, and I won.
You win.
You finally win
Cheated.
something.
Yes.
What you guys may not know, or you should know, is that we're all actually a part of something called GT Gimmicks, something that Mark started about a year ago.
Why wouldn't they know that?
Or I said what they should know.
Seen his face
What
a
they
lot.
should know. Okay? Yes. Yeah, we're all part of GT Gimmicks, and it's been a fun ride. we now have Kelvin back after a couple of months, and he's trying to work his way back from the purge.
Yes.
And he's
There's another purge coming.
Inside joke.
yeah. So, what's been your experience so far working on gimmicks, Mark?
Oh, wow. I'm awake now. It's been an amazing ride actually. It's been really, and I can only say this when I look back. I can't say it sitting here now without thinking. I'm looking back at a year ago when because it's about a year now GT Gimmicks existed, and the things we've achieved, that the goals we set out, we achieved earlier,
Yeah.
like way earlier, and that's amazing. The team that we've built is amazing as well.
Thank
And yeah, Kevin, no.
You're not qualified to do that.
Not yet. He walked me way up. Yeah, the team we built amazing, and the response is I don't want to say amazing again because I said enough at the time.
Yeah, you know a lot
I
of
will say
words.
something my 6-year-old says. Amazingly amazing.
Vocabulary small.
Yeah. The response has been tremendous from you guys, the viewing public, from the actors, from people that have been asking to be a part of it, from the sponsors that without the sponsors it wouldn't be possible.
Yeah.
It still would be possible, but it wouldn't be as possible. Like, we've been able to do things that we wouldn't have if it wasn't for the sponsors.
Correct.
So I want to take time out to say thank you for everybody who has trusted me with their money and trusted me to do something that I dreamt about for a long time. I want to thank the sponsors, and I want to thank the whole entire team.
Yes.
Yeah, it's been an amazing experience
You're
so
welcome.
far.
You're
Yeah.
Enough is enough.
Yeah, but I feel like I'm too loud for the opportunity.
You messed up.
You got to get music, man. There's like an
I
Oscar
told you,
speech.
now I'm awake.
Now I'm awake.
Yeah.
Kelvin, for you, what has it been like?
Well, you see, Mark already take up a lot of the time. So let me show. All right, take a break. As I was telling Mark when we were coming earlier, as we initially we spoke, we said we can give it some time, we can work, we can build, and this is what we've been doing for the past year. And as I told him when we was coming, GT Gimmicks is one of the most active comedic page right now in terms of pushing a lot of content. Mark has been an incredible leader in terms of motivation. Sometimes you don't be in the mood to do a prank, but Mark is, let me go. And just give you the spirit and, put a lot of people in position for win. So I'm grateful to be a part of GT Gimmicks, and yeah, that's it. Wrap it up quick, nice and
Is
short
there a
and
name?
sweet.
Is this your African name?
Yeah, let me get it. Give me 3.
Let me see if I can remember.
Come
My
on, man.
name is Otoko Vokodokoto. Right? There's my first name. The middle name is Holston. Right? And the last name is Wakawita. It's 3 names. The names vary sometimes.
We don't do cultural appropriation.
That's his roots. His roots. So stay tuned, and you're gonna see a
Well,
clip.
you don't answer the question though?
What?
Yeah,
Me?
yeah.
What I gotta say?
Yeah, we want to hear you.
And that first question was so should I answer,
I answered the
She one
question.
question, not all.
What?
Very
Yeah.
You're lying on me. GT Gimmicks definitely has been a learning experience. For me, it was kind of like what to say. What is the word you use? Like when you're preparing something. It's like a cocoon. Preparation? Yeah.
Yeah.
Metamorphosis.
No.
That's the
Don't ever
form,
use
that's
words
it.
that we ain't really know. You want to Google it? Let me use word that we sure. You're not thinking,
I'm
man.
not I'm next to Mark for too long. This is how.
He was amazing.
Okay. Yes, back to my question. GT Gimmicks definitely has been a learning experience. I think I've become a lot better at my craft because of the work ethic I had to build to be a part of the team. It did prepare me for a lot of the other stuff I'm doing now in terms of, relations with people. I think if you work with Mark, you can work with anybody. You can be able to.
That is not a compliment.
What? Yeah. So no, in a good way, he prepares you for the world. It's not really somebody who kind of gives you sugar and sweet, but he shoots you in the foot and say heal. So
Walk it off.
yeah. So that for me, that was more of my takeaway. And meeting with the group that we have, Marlon is also who's in the show is also part of GT Gimmicks. The group that we have is like a little family. So you get to do content with people that you care about and content that you're passionate about.
Correct.
And get to create something really, really cool. And the first meeting that we had, I think, even though not everybody is still here from that meeting, I think some of the goals that we set then, we're able to accomplish them now. So that's good to be a part of something that not only writes it down, but actually goes and do it. So that's the type of people that you need to link up with. Right, Kelvin?
Yeah, correct. That's right.
Okay.
Amazing.
Thank you guys so much for sitting with us. This has been Shades of Brown Couch Sessions After Show. And we will see you guys next week for the next episode. Stay tuned for some clips of GT Gimmicks, what we've been up to. And I hope you guys have a splendid day.
See you.
That's a wrap. I think you might get edited that because I hear your belly rumbling with me words.
Did you hear that? That was me, alright. The guy thinking that me coming up, right? But it was me, what
Hey, y'all, not keeping all of this.
When I say yeah, that was my favorite. So I hear.
That's right, Mark. But you have to downplay it, man.
Yeah.